Hello and welcome once again into our sacred space. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. Keep in mind that this is entertainment and have a blessed week ahead. Welcome Aries to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together Aries and let's see what's going on this week ahead. Spirit is guiding you to release the past this week coming up so that you can allow new energies to enter your life. New connections, new opportunities that will lead to victory and triumph. But first you have to do the work on yourselves. Be willing to let go of the past, not use the past as an excuse as to why you don't pursue certain things in your life. Self-sabotaging Aries, don't do it. There's a lot of things coming to the light this week ahead so that you can deal with it, put it in the past, and do the work so that you can begin healing. For some of you, you're doing a good job of keeping your feelings on the wrap about a toxic connection that you are involved with. Someone you're involved with is showing unhealthy behavior that is making you really unhappy and unsettled, and you're hoping that they'll notice it on their own and they'll do the work themselves and change, but that's not what has been happening, and it's not gonna happen unless you speak up about it, Aries. Okay, so that's something that has to come to the light this week ahead. You letting someone who is toxic in your life know that they're toxic, and let them know what you will and won't put up with in order for things to change, grow, and move on. If they want you to stick around, Aries, they need to do the work. And you need to also realize that there's some changing that you need to do within yourselves in order for you to have healthy connections this week ahead. When it comes to business and career, if you're not happy where you're at, you don't feel valued where you are at this current time, then it's time to make a plan to resign or quit, to take a risk on yourselves, go back to school, do what needs to be done in order for you to be able to pursue a new opportunity. There will be new opportunities for you, but you will miss them if you haven't done the work on yourselves, if you're not ready for it, if you talk yourselves out of these opportunities, you fill yourselves with fear and doubt, you talk yourselves out of great opportunities that are being offered to you because you don't feel prepared or ready. You are ready to start anew in your life, whether that is in your relationships or whether that's work and career. But first, you have to get over your doubts and your fears and stop self-sabotaging yourselves. This week ahead, keep it real with yourselves and others, Aries. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed, and namaste and ciao. Hello and welcome once again, Taurus, to your weekly tea. Let's spill the tea together, little bulls, and let's see what's going on this week ahead. So you need love, patience, and compassion from others at this time because you really want joy in your life, but you're keeping it real with yourself and with someone else that you're dealing with in your life at the present time, and letting them know that you're still in the healing process. You have come from a really toxic relationship that you released in the recent past, a connection that really confused you, that was really negative. There were people pretending and hiding their true feelings and gaslighting. And you need someone who is honest and truthful with you, that doesn't put you in a connection filled of fantasy and illusions. You want someone to keep it real with you as you're willing to keep it with them. someone wants a connection with you at this time, but you are still in the healing process. You're still thinking about what someone in the past did to you. I mean, the fights could have been so ugly where there were cops called, or you were dealing with someone who had been incarcerated before, or you were dealing with someone who had addictions, or who was really aggressive or narcissistic, and you are releasing yourselves from this toxicity. You don't want to repeat the past, or you don't want to fall for the same type. So this time around, you want to take things slowly. You don't want to get involved with people who rush you in a relationship. This person that you're dealing with this week ahead needs to understand that they need to go nice and slow, show patience, extend love and understanding and compassion for you at this time while you heal, okay? Because you've managed to break free from a toxic connection, a relationship, or an addiction, and you want joy and a new connection in your life, but only when you've healed and are really ready for it. Being able to handle a new relationship and a new connection, and being willing to be vulnerable and open up. Once again, it's difficult for you at this time. You're not telling this person that you're not interested in them, but that they need to be more patient with you. At this time, you're seeking out information that will help you heal. You're finding out, the truth of what went down in the past, and you're speaking your truth at this time, and you're changing negative behaviors and working on yourselves. And there's a need to come clean and confess to yourselves and to others that you're not completely healed. And until that happens on your time and on your terms, you won't be able to fully commit to a new person in your life, or an individual who is showing interest in you at this time. Bravo, Taurus, for being 100% upfront and honest with someone, and letting someone know where you stand, and letting them know that you need them to be patient at this time. You're not turning them away, but you need them to slow down a little bit this week ahead, Taurus. So good for you, because you're working on you. You're taking your time. You're not rushing in a new connection because you don't want the past to repeat, or you don't want to fall for the same type. That has been your weekly tea, my little bulls. Until we sit here again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao. Hello and welcome once again, Gemini, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together, my fabulous twins, and let's see what's going on. Your heart's desires is what's going on this week ahead. My Geminis that are coupled up, you're going to be showered with love. For those that are single, to mingle. Your time of waiting will soon be over. But to all my Gemmies out there, all your heart's deepest desires are being fulfilled this week ahead. And it's because some of you have realized that there's work that needed to be done, and you've been willing to start doing it. So for some Geminis, problems are being resolved this week ahead, and it's because you have been willing to seek an outside advisor, a mentor, a life coach, a therapist. But your mind is on making healthy choices for yourselves in love and in life. You're practicing self-love, self-care this week ahead, and that's going to bring you a lot of happiness and well-being because you are doing the work. You are willing to realize that you need healing, you need some inner work, dealing with some inner demons or childhood issues, and you have been willing to work on this by seeking the necessary help and assistance or doing the work yourselves. And that is allowing you to solve certain problems in your life. For those of you that are coupled up, you're getting a lot of assistance and a lot of help from your partners this week ahead. So if you need help this week, don't be afraid or shy to ask your partners to help you out, give you a hand. You don't need to feel like you have to do everything yourselves, my fabulous twins, this week ahead, because your partners are more than happy to help you out and assist you. For those of you that are single, to mingle, get ready, because for some of you, an ex will be returning. Someone who has been extremely stubborn in the past and unwilling to change. In the past, in the connection, there was some backstabbing done. There was a lot of heartache and pain due to deception and shocking revelations that led to a separation between you and them. But since the separation, my fabulous twins, this person has been feeling cursed, or they feel like they've hit a run of bad luck, and they met up with karma, or they have dealt with situations in their life which opened their eyes, and they want to meet up and have a conversation with you. This person is stubborn and you're hesitant on taking them up on the invitation, but they're wanting you to open your heart to them, to give them a chance to just simply have a conversation with them. So are you going to keep your heart open? Are you going to welcome them, Geminis? Because that's what they're hoping for. That would be their heart's desire, that you welcome their love, that you take them up on meeting up with them, because they've finally have figured out, or they see that you are the one for them. So you and them have went your separate ways. You've had experiences. You've dealt with people since the separation, and they have realized that, oh, wait a minute, Gemini was the one in the past. I really did them wrong. I stabbed them in the back, and I hope they give me an opportunity to extend this olive branch and to have a conversation, to clear the air, or to try to work something out and start anew. So this is a very productive week for you, my fabulous twins. Problems getting resolved, you getting closure from some exes and some long awaited explanations. For those of you that are coupled up, there's a lot of happiness and working together and building together. And for those of you, that needed to do some self-improvement and practice some self-love, way to go, because I see that that's working out for you. Okay, so have a blessed week ahead. This has been your weekly tea, and until we sip tea again, stay well, be blessed, namaste, and ciao. Hello and welcome once again, Cancer, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together, little crabs, and let's see what is going on this week ahead. Woo, naughty, naughty, naughty. Cancerians want to talk about commitment, when you're going to put the ring on it, and someone is trying to avoid the conversation. You want the crabs to go in this show, or you want the crabs to pinch you with their claws, because that's what's going to happen this week ahead. If you're dealing with Cancerians and they want commitment, they want you to put the ring on it, and you're unwilling to even discuss the topic. Or is it you, little crabs? Are you hiding in your shell every time someone tells you, well, are we going to get married? You know, what's the plan for the future? What's our timeline? When you going to put a ring on it, Cancer? And Cancer is like, honey, I'm being difficult to obtain. You can't catch this crab. And some of you are like hesitant to say yes to commitment or marriage because you're worried about the pitfalls, the dangers in commitment or marriage. You don't either either totally ready for it, or you don't feel that this partner is totally ready for it, or you don't want to be rushed into a commitment, but someone is really expecting an engagement ring, and they're gonna get a gift, all right, but it's not gonna be a ring. Okay, that's like, you know, when somebody pulls out a little box and you're thinking, whoo, yeah, oh, they're finally gonna pop the question, and you open up the box, Cancerian, and it's a pair of earrings, and you're like, what the hell? Where's my rock? Where's my diamond? And someone is like changing the subject, like, well, don't you love these earrings? They look so beautiful on you. And you're like, don't change the topic, don't change the subject. I want to talk about this. Okay? And someone is like, no, I don't want to talk about this. So if it's you, Cancerians, that want commitment and someone is avoiding the conversation, changing the subject, trying to run away, you're going to block them, or you're going to give them the cold shoulder this week. It's going to upset you and get you really angry. You might even eat a pint of ice cream, get depressed, or be filled with anxiety and worry because you feel like, you know, your partner is against taking this relationship to the next level. It's like, I thought we were on the same page. Aren't we on the same page? Don't we want the same thing? We've been together for this long and you're still not committing, you know? And for some, living together is commitment enough. And they're like, you know, why rush this? It could be you Cancerians turning somebody down, or maybe you giving your partner a gift and they're expecting commitment, they're expecting that ring, and you're like, I'm sorry that it's not what you expected, but you know, that's what I'm offering this week ahead. But Cancerians, I wanna sex you up. Your partners are gonna feel, you know, that sexual chemistry towards you. And for some of you, you're thinking about that this week ahead. Is this connection only physical? Is it only about sex? You know, I need more in a connection, and that's why I want to know that you're committed and you're just not living with me and having sex with me, or you're just dating me and having sex with me without the commitment, without being responsible for my feelings. So Cancerians, it's a very touchy situation this week ahead, but you're not afraid to speak on it. Whether you're the one turning somebody down or somebody's turning you down, this conversation is going to be had because it's making the other party really depressed, really unhappy, questioning, is this connection only physical? Is it only about sex? Is it superficial? I need more. I need more. Are you going to give it? Are you going to give it, Cancerian says. If it's Cancer, then Cancer's like, not today. Accept the necklace. Accept the earrings for now. We'll discuss marriage on a later date. Aries, that has been your weekly tea. Leave it in the comment section until we sip tea again. Be well, stay blessed, namaste, and ciao. Hello and welcome once again, Leos, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together, my lion and lionesses, my kings and queens of the jungle. Well, Leos, this is an extremely sensitive week and you might get hurt because you've been wishing to find out some information and you're gonna find out the information this week, but it might not make you happy to know the truth about someone or a certain situation that has been occurring. So it's a week to follow your intuition, to pay attention to all the red flags, to follow your natural instincts. When you feel something is off, really pay attention to it. Don't ignore it, because you make the situation more complicated and more hurtful for yourself. So it's time to deal with the situation as is, face the reality, and make a decision after you find out the truth about what's been going on. So for some of you Leos, you've been wanting to know why someone is going hot and cold, why someone is acting stupid, acting up, or just outright abandoning you or retreating from you. And you're going to get to the bottom of this and you're going to get your answers this week ahead. There's someone in this connection with you, Leos, that is seeking more adventure and desiring to add spice to their life. But instead of doing that with you, they're seeking it out in other people, in other relationships, and other connections, whether it's on social media, whether it's, face to face. But someone has been straying, someone here has been entertaining other people besides you, Leo. And this is why they've been going hot and cold. This is why at times they give you the silent treatment, or they disappear, they retreat, they abandon you, they make up excuses as to why they're not fulfilling their duties in this connection and this relationship. All you want is someone to be straightforward and truthful and honest with you. So you want to know where you stand in this connection, and you're going to find out where you stand. But it may not make you totally happy to find out that someone has you as an option rather than having exclusivity in this connection with you. This is a shock to the system for you, and of course it's going to hurt because you are very sensitive this week ahead, and you've been trying to overcome the obstacles in this connection. You've been trying to work on it, and it's very upsetting to know that while you've been trying to work on it with them, they've been working on other connections with other people, giving themselves an out, giving themselves other options just in case this fails. But they're not even putting the effort to work on this connection with you, and that is what is disappointing. Like, if you want more spice in a connection, more adventure, more excitement, then why don't you talk to Leo about it so that we can add some spice to this connection, so we can add some variety, so we can go on an adventure together. If I don't know that that's what you need and that's what you're looking for, well, we can't work on having that in a relationship. So get ready, Leos, to roar a little this week ahead, but you will get the answers that you've been looking for, and you will finally say, that's why I've been thinking this way, this is why I've been feeling this way, this is why all of the red flags, I should have caught on to it earlier, but I'm glad I've caught on to it. And I'm really happy that I found out what's going on, and now I can make a decision whether to work on this connection or to let it go. For some of you, it's going to lead to a total breakup. For others of you, it's going to lead to a separation where you're going to say, well, you know, find out what you really want and then get back to me. I'm going to allow myself to entertain other options as well. Give us space to find out if, you know, we really want this, if we really want to work on this connection, or, you know, if this is the end of the line. But this pattern of going hot and cold, giving me the silent treatment, retreating from me, and then coming back, that has got to stop. That has been your weekly tea, Leos. Leave it in the comment section. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed, namaste, and ciao. Hello and welcome once again, Virgos, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gem Star. Let's spill the tea together, Virgos, my beautiful ones. Let's see what is going on this week ahead. It's a week where you need to have patience with yourself, patience with your situation, patience with others. Patience is going to go a long way, Virgos, this week ahead. So practice patience. Virgos, some of you, there's a dullness or a lack of excitement in your life, especially if you're single to mingle. You're like, I'm ready for commitment. I'm ready for love. I'm ready for marriage. You're wanting an emotionally secure, loving family that's very important to you. You're wanting a strong partnership, one that is unified and committed, and you're wondering where it's at. You're ready for it, so why is it not happening? So in your situation, there are still some wounds that need to be healed before you can truly enter a new connection. You know, in your mind, you might be ready for marriage, ready to start having children. The clock is ticking. I need it now. I need it now. But there's still wounds that need to be healed that you may be overlooking. Or in your life, Virgos, your soulmate out there has still issues to deal with or wounds to heal before they can enter your life. So those single to mingle and all my Virgos out there, you are entering a time of great love and peace, but you need to be patient and allow the current storms and situations that you're living through at this moment to clear so that you can resurrect with no wounds and be truly open and ready to permit love to come into your lives, to really truly be ready. Okay, there's still some wounds that need to be healed by you or your soulmate out there before you can truly connect. For those of you single to mingle, for those of you already connected and committed, then if you're dealing with a possessive territorial partner, this person is really trying your patience this week ahead. They're trying to, you know, force you into doing something against your will or against your better judgment. And you're not down with that, Virgos. And you're going to make it clear to your partners, like, don't threaten me. Don't give me ultimatums. Don't force me. Don't put me between a rock and a hard place. Don't rush me into making a decision. I'll make a decision when it's right for me. For some of you, you know, your partners want you to attend an event that you don't want to go to, or you don't want to go partying this week. You got other things on your plate. You have other priorities to take care of, or you just don't want to go to this party. But, you know, your partner is drilling you, really pressing all the wrong buttons this week ahead, and you just might lose it. Okay, so stay calm and just let your partner know as to the why you don't want to attend, or let your partner know that, you know, you won't be bullied, or you're not happy with ultimatums, because that's really, you know, ticking you off this week ahead, and you feel like you're being pulled in two different directions and you really don't like this feeling. This week ahead, for those of you already going out, dating, in a commitment, your partners want to take the connection to the next level, or you're wanting this, Virgos. And for some of you, you will get that question pop. Someone will ask for your hand in marriage, or someone who is interested in you and thinking of you is finally going to ask you out, or wanting to have something exclusive and official with you. So get ready, Virgos who are already entertaining someone, because they're wanting to take it to the next level, or you're wanting to take it to the next level, and that looks like it's happening. For those of you that have those possessive partners, you're going to set boundaries, use that no, and make sure they understand that no is a complete sentence. And for those of you single to mingle, be patient. Love is coming, but there's still some work to do in the healing department. Live your life to the fullest and continue doing things that make you happy until your soulmate crosses your path. Until we see again, be well, stay blessed, namaste, and ciao. Hello and welcome once again, Libra, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together, my scales of justice. Let's lay down the law and lay down the justice on this week ahead. Well, Libras, I have some bad news when it comes to those, on dating apps or dating someone, meeting someone online. These relationships are always tricky. Spirit is, putting the red light, the stoplight on this one. They are going to ask you out this week ahead to meet face to face. And it's not going to be what you wanted or what you expect. But hey, you have free will. You're free to make your own decisions, but know that you will need to deal with the consequences. So remember that you have free will. You're free to make your own decisions. Just remember that you need to take responsibility for the choices you make. So meditate on this invitation someone is extending you that you've met online, and see what your heart says. Okay, you have free will, but for those of you on dating apps or have met someone online, there's something not on the up and up with this person, but find out for yourselves. For those of you already committed, already dating, there's love and deep affection and caring in these connections. These relationships are evolving. They're going into the next phase, putting a label on it, moving in, committing to each other, getting engaged, getting married, making plans for the future. So those of you already committed or married, we see you making plans for the future. There's a lot of dating, date night going on this week ahead, making plans for the weekend or to take a mini romantic getaway vacation together. I'm loving it. For those of you that have been dating a while or living together or are already married, these relationships keep on growing because there's a lot of love, there's a lot of affection. You truly, sincerely care about one another, and you have made a wish. You've been wishing and hoping from something from your partner, and that wish is going to be granted. So if one of those wishes has been, oh, I wish, my partner would go out with me more, or would, take a romantic getaway with me, or go on a vacation with me, then that wish is being granted, because I see that out in the cards this week ahead. There's a lot of openness and honesty in your connections. What you see is what you get. These connections, you love each other for who you are. So there's a lot of unconditional love in those of you that are already in a connection and you've already met in person. Now, when it comes to business and career, then I see that your mastery of a craft or your skills is going to take you far. You've been making some improvements to your skills and your craft, and that's what's going to lead you towards a road to success. So if you've been going to school, or you've been hitting the books, or you've been really focused on work and making an effort and giving it all you've got, bringing all your skills and all your talents to the table, you will see yourselves move up that ladder of success pretty quickly. So if you're wanting a new position or you're wanting that raise, this is a great week to ask for it, because your bosses have seen the improvement and the efforts you've made, and they're willing to work with you and willing to work on what it is you want, when it comes to work and career. Let's talk about it, right? Let's get to that negotiating table and let's see where we can move up the ladder of success into a new position in this job, this company, or to even put myself in a position where I can get better pay. This has been your weekly tea, my scales of justice. Until we sit here again, be well, stay blessed, namaste, ciao. Hello and welcome once again, Scorpios, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together, my deep, dark, sexy, mysterious ones of the Zodiac. Let's see what is going on this week ahead. So, Scorpios, are you going to turn your back on this love that's being offered to you this week ahead because you can't let go of an ex, or you haven't opened yourself up to love? You won't allow yourself to open up to love again because you've been cheated in the past, you've been disappointed, hurt, let down, betrayed. Well, it's time to heal old wounds, to close those cycles with those previous exes. It's time to let go and forgive, Scorpios. Don't allow yourselves to be victims any longer, because if you continue to play that victim, then you're only hurting yourselves and you're losing out opportunities on new connections and new love entering your life. There's someone here very nurturing, very affectionate, nature loving. They love animals, they love the world, they love you, Scorpios. But you're not giving them a chance, you're not letting them in, you're not taking this offer seriously because you've been so hurt in the past and you don't want to repeat past mistakes or, repeat past history. But this is a new person, this is not your ex. You can make something wonderful happen here with this wonderful, affectionate, nurturing individual if you only allow yourselves to close old cycles and really give yourselves new opportunity when it comes to, love and romance. You want to be loved as you are, and someone here is saying, Scorpios, I'm ready to love you as you are, but do you want to be loved? Or you're going to keep holding on to past heartache. For those of you already in relationships, committed, married, be careful with temptation this week ahead. Be careful for looking for where the grass is greener, but really needing to look in your own backyard. Don't look for answers outside of yourselves. Don't try to run away from your connections thinking that the next connection will be better. Sometimes the problem is us in a relationship. We must realize that. We must work on us or we must work on a connection. If we truly love that person, we've already married them or made a commitment to them. So we owe them some respect and some honesty. You want it and they want it. So it's time to stop running away from connections that have some issues going on, some problems, that if you really sit down and work on it, you can have this relationship right back on track. Or you can finally make the decision whether to really go your own way. But the person that you're involved with deserves honesty, deserves to know where they stand. They don't deserve lies and games and trickery and you sneaking around on them. That's not cool, and what's gonna happen is going to lead to a really ugly, bad breakup. If you fall into temptation, you stray, you cheat this week ahead. You know, vice versa as well, Scorpios. You don't want to entertain someone any longer who continues to have the wandering eye, continues on leaving their options open, or looking for where the grass is greener. You want someone who is committed to you. You don't want someone who's out there flirting with everyone, hooking up with others, you know, tempting others into third party situations. You want someone who is committed to you. You know, you're very possessive and jealous, Scorpios. So that's not gonna fly with you. Somebody who's, you know, straying on you or leading you on or playing games with you. You're not having any of that this week ahead. So there's some honest conversations to be had. There's going to be a lot of communication this week ahead. There's going to be a lot of forgiveness being received and being extended, and a lot of cycles being closed this week so that you can move on to new phases in your life. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao. Hello and welcome once again, Sagittarius, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together, my globetrotters of the Zodiac. Let's see what is going on for Saggies this week ahead. Sagittarius, this week ahead, we see you having a healthy self-centeredness this week. There's a lot of self-love you're working this week ahead. You're focusing on your needs, discovering and living your truth this week ahead. So you are working on yourselves, having fun, doing you, looking fabulous, being a boss, Saggies. So work, Sagittarius, work. Now, for some of you, Sagittarius, you know, you're very confident, you got it going on, you work on yourselves, you're very ambitious, and, you know, you got some haters. You have a frenemy here that's jealous of you, and they're trying to set you up for something really messed up, okay? So something really nasty from a frenemy here this week ahead. Let me get into it for you, Sagittarius, so you know what to keep your eyes open. There is a female friend of yours who's working against you this week ahead by inviting you to a party that they've also invited one of your exes to. And I don't know if they already know that this ex of yours is dating someone else, or if they themselves have been hollering at one of your exes, but they're setting it up so that you can see your ex at this party with someone else, kissing someone else, being intimate with someone else, okay? You have a dirty, nasty frenemy here, working against you by inviting you out to a social event or to a party where they know your ex is gonna be there with someone else, or they're setting you up to see something that's gonna be very heartbreaking for you. And that's gonna be the end of this friendship, because you're gonna confront this person and you're gonna ask them, did you know my ex was gonna be here? Like, did you know my ex was already talking to them? Or are you talking to my ex? Like, what's going on here? But, you know, you've ended a relationship with a soulmate in the past. And this friend knows you really love this person. You had a deep connection with them. It was very painful, the breakup with them. And they're jealous of how you live in your life in the present, how you've managed to move on and start over, work on yourselves, heal on yourself. And this friend is real jealous and bitter and resentful towards you. I don't know why they doing this, Sagittarius, but you'll know. You leave it in the comment section of why this person is hating on you and setting you up for this really messed up experience. Okay? And what's going to happen, as well as if she thinks that this guy, your ex, is going to appreciate what she's done, he won't be talking to her either, because he's really going to feel like this is messed up. Like, you set me up too. I don't know why she's doing this, but she's doing this. Okay? And what's going to happen is that the friendship with you is going to be over, and he's not going to want to talk to her either. In work and career, Saggies, in work and career, it is looking good. You're celebrating a pay raise, or your bosses are really noticing your hard work at this time. They're giving you kudos, pats in the back. They're really considering you for a raise or for a new position. So when it comes to work and career, that's looking good. Keep working hard, because even though you think you're not getting noticed, you really are, Sagittarius. You really are. And those of you single to mingle, then, you know, someone has their eye on you this week ahead, and you've got it going on. Okay? You've been loving yourself so much that you have all this beautiful positive energy emanating from you, and other people around you are looking at you really different. You're really glowing. You got your glam on, and someone is ready to ask you out, because, you know, they're starting to fall for you, Sagittarius. So get ready for new love this week, and be careful with a really evil friend here trying to really do you dirty. Okay? With an ex of yours. Keep your eye out on that one. Okay? I don't know. Somebody here is really stalking someone, really obsessed with someone, and because they're not getting the attention they want, they're trying to cause drama. Don't allow it, Sagittarius. Don't allow it. This has been your weekly tea. Stay well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao. Hello and welcome once again to your weekly tea, Capricorns, with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill this tea, my little goats, and let's see what is going on this week ahead. Cappies, it's time to wake up and get out of La La Land, okay, or step out of the honeymoon phase and realize what's really going on in a connection this week ahead. Notice when you are being strung along. Notice when you are being rushed to make a decision, being rushed in a connection, because someone here's interest in you is not what it seems to be. Okay? There's someone here that likes you, that's saying they love you. They're rushing this connection with you, trying to get the keys to your home, or trying to get their hands on your finances and the materials that you have worked hard for, Capricorns. So be careful who you are sharing your life with at this time, and make sure that they're with you for all the right reasons, because there's something here that is being offered to you this week ahead, but the person that's offering it is really insincere. Okay? And what they're offering has strings attached, but they're not making you privy to this information. You know, they're setting you up for failure. You're caught up in all the romance, in all the lovey-dovey love bombing that's going on. And that's just to throw you off of the scent of the wolf in sheep's clothing. This is the week that you need to wake up, defend yourselves, take care of your material wealth, or there will be a loss here. Be careful with having someone just move in with you without you really knowing them well, Capricorns, because I see you losing out in a situation like this. When it comes to business and career, there's news on the way. There may have been some competition in the work front, but you've won, Capricorns. You're the one getting that pay raise, or you're the one getting that position that you had your eye on, that you've been working hard towards, and you're getting news from your employer that they've considered you for the position and that they're willing to give you a pay raise if you stay with the company. So when it comes to work, business, and career, this area of your life is flourishing. It's looking good. You're getting your fruits of your labor. People are recognizing you, and people are wanting you on their team. They're wanting you on board. So welcome this new opportunity on the work front. When it comes to love and romance, this is where it's really tricky. You're going through a spiritual awakening this week ahead, so it's important for you to trust your gut, to trust your intuition. All right? Your intuition is telling you they want you to find out more about a person that you are involved with that's trying to rush a connection, someone who is claiming to love you when they're really liking you. They're keeping their options open, they're stringing you along, or they're just wanting, a one-night stand with you, Capricorns, and that's why they're rushing this connection. No, take your time. Know that that's a red flag. You have worked hard for everything that you have, and you shouldn't just allow someone to come, walk into your life and just take it all away, Capricorns. So this is a week to defend yourselves and to keep an eye on your money and all that you have built. Make someone earn your love and earn your trust, and earn the keys to your heart and to your home instead of just handing it to them. That has been your weekly tea. Stay well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao. Hello and welcome once again, Aquarius, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gem Star. Let's spill the tea together, Aquarius, and let's see what is going on with Aquarius this week ahead. A positive outcome, Aquarius. If you have had a misunderstanding with your partner still loves you. They love you unconditionally. Okay, so keep a positive mindset so that you can manifest exactly what you want and you can have bliss once again in your partnership. So there is hope in your relationships. Don't give up. Have faith and trust that the forces of love are at work behind the scenes. Expect a joyous and positive outcome when it comes to clearing up a misunderstanding with your partners. There's a lot of kissing and making up with those partners that have had a misunderstanding or a separation. There are some Aquariuses that are going to get some communication from a friend at a distance. Be very careful with entertaining this friend's idea of a relationship with you, because even though they're tempting you, you have to use discernment and really keep in mind this person's love history with other partners. They tend to be really codependent and they have abandonment issues, so they tend to be really clingy and needy, and they're gonna suffocate you in a connection. And because they fear abandonment, they have this thought in their head that their partners cheat on them or will cheat on them, so they start straying and looking for the grass greener. Okay, you don't need that drama and you don't need that problem. You know this person, you know their history, so keep that in mind when this person reaches out trying to tempt you into a connection with them. Okay, don't even entertain it. When it comes to business and career, we see you starting new jobs, starting new careers. This is going to be a passion for you. You're going to be doing what you love and you're going to be happy in this new job or in this new career you're about to, step your foot in. For those of you already committed and married, then there's talks of moving, relocating because you or your partner are starting a new job or a new career. There's going to be a new attitude and a new spring to your step this week ahead. So use that to your advantage to move ahead, to catch up on things that need to be done, whether it's around the house or around, the workplace. But you're going to be full of energy, very active. You're going to have a spring in your step this week ahead. And you're going to be turning heads and calling attention. So this is a great week to start a new job, to embark in a new career, to think about relocating or purchasing a new home. This is a great week to talk to your partners about it, because those of you already in committed relationships, there's a lot of love in these relationships. There's a lot of oneness, a lot of passion, a lot of attraction. You guys are really into each other. You're very supportive of one another, and you're positive in your relationships and your connections. So they will continue to grow and evolve. And for some of you, this is the week to talk about making some major changes in your life and in your connections. There's positive outcomes this week ahead. So keep your head up, Aquarius, because the sun is shining this week. So take advantage of it. This has been your weekly tea. Be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao. Welcome once again, Pisces, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together, little fishies, and let's see what is going on this week ahead for you. So in work, in business, and career, there's a lot of good luck coming your way, Pisces. So don't self-sabotage. Don't talk yourselves out of an opportunity, and know that you are ready for this opportunity. You have what it takes. Okay? So don't sabotage yourselves by filling yourselves with doubt and fear, telling yourselves you're not ready for this, you don't know if you can handle this opportunity, or the pressure of what is being offered to you because you are ready. So there's changing roles or jobs this week ahead, or there's a change within the job, but it's going to favor you and bring you good luck, Pisces. So get ready for the changes that are occurring in the workplace because they are going to benefit you. Don't sabotage yourselves and thinking, oh my God, there's changes occurring on the work front. I'm going to be out of a job soon. Don't think gloom and doom. Don't think negatively and bringing that negative energy your way. Don't do it, because what's occurring in the work front is positive for you. If you just keep quiet, take a step back, keep doing your work, you're going to see that what's going on is not going to affect you negatively, but positively. Okay, so get ready for some good luck when it comes to business and career. And if you've been looking for work, this is the week to land that new job, Pisces. So don't sit home, okay, and talk yourselves out of going out there and seeking employment because you've been looking and it hasn't worked so far. No, don't give up. You're about to land that job. So continue making an effort because you will successfully overcome a problem in this area that you have been having when it comes to, work and career. Now, when it comes to love and romance, you are protecting yourselves and you are isolating yourselves, going through the motions, being in this connection without your heart really being into it, because for some of you, you're dealing with someone who makes you feel like you are not enough in a relationship. Okay, you are not meeting their expectations. You are not what they're looking for. This relationship is not fulfilling for them. This is going to make you angry this week ahead, but control your anger, okay? Because it won't work out well for you if you let your anger get out of control. We want to keep you out of trouble, Pisces, not sabotaging yourselves and getting yourselves into even deeper problems, bigger problems. It's important that you keep in mind that you are loved by the universe, that you are loved by your friends and your family, that you are worthy. You are eternally loved and held within the palm of creation. You need to feel the presence of spirit, your friends, your loved ones beside you this week ahead. You are always loved and protected, and you are always in someone's heart, even if it's disappointing to know that you are not in the heart of this person. You want to be, part of their life journey. As we say it here, we're not always everyone's cup of tea, but you should not be staying and investing in a relationship where someone is making you feel less than. It's making you feel like there's something wrong with you and you have to fix yourself in order to be with them. You need to change something about yourself. Pisces, no one should make you feel unloved. So there is some frustration in a relationship this week ahead. It's a hit to your ego. It's a hit to your confidence. So this is a week ahead to practice that self-love. Don't self-sabotage by insisting on continuing being in a relationship with someone who is not reciprocating your love. You are worth more than that. You are worth being loved for who you are. No one should be making you feel bad or making you feel like you have to change something about yourself in order for them to accept you. Goodbye with that one, Pisces. That has been your weekly tea. Stay well, be blessed. Namaste and ciao. Thank you for watching and joining us in our sacred space once again. Continue subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, and reaching out to us for your personal and private readings at angelicwhispers13@yahoo.com. We appreciate your support and your feedback. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed, namaste, and ciao.